Hi, boys and girls. This week in math, we're going to be starting a new unit. Our new unit is going to be on measurement. I know you're probably wondering, well, what is measurement? Measurement is when we take multiple smaller units or objects and align them from end to end of another object. The total number of units or objects that we use is the measurement. But before we begin finding out the measurement of different objects, we are first going to learn some new measurement vocabulary that we will start using in this unit. Our first new vocabulary term is called length. What is length? Length is the distance from one point to another from side to side. So when you're thinking about length, you're thinking about how long or short is an object. So we can look at our chart and we can see how long is the gator or how short is the grasshopper. Length goes from side to side. Our next new term is called height. What is height? Height is the distance from one point to another, but this is from top to bottom. We're thinking about three-dimensional. How tall is an object? So how tall is a giraffe, or how short is a cockatoo? We're measuring from top to bottom for height. Next, what does longer mean? So we have a photo, but what does longer mean? Longer describes the greater length of two objects when being compared. So our two objects in our photo is a pencil and a crayon. If we want to say which object was longer, we're thinking about which one has the greater length. So we could say that the pencil is longer than the crayon. It is longer because it has greater length. So that's longer. What does shorter mean? Shorter describes the lesser length or height of two objects when being compared. So first, let's think about length. We have the pencil and the crayon again. If we're thinking about shorter, we would say that the crayon is shorter than the pencil. It has less length than the pencil. Now let's think about height. If we're looking at height, we would say that the red building is shorter than the green building. The red building is not as tall as the green one, is shorter. It has a lesser height. So what does taller mean? Here's our photo. Taller describes the greater height of two objects when being compared. So our two objects are the rockets. We could say that the red rocket is taller than the purple rocket. It has more height. So now let's take all of our new vocabulary terms that we've learned and use them in this photo. We have this photo with all these different things in the photo, and we're now going to use our vocabulary to describe some of the things in the photograph. Let's get started. First, we could say that the purple building is taller than the gray building. I could also say that the red tree is shorter than the green tree. Let's look at their hair. I could say that the girl's hair is longer than the boy's hair. I could also say that the purple boat is shorter than the red boat. Let's look at the flowers. With the flowers, I could say that the red flower is taller than the yellow flower. And then if we look at the bats, I could say that the yellow bat is longer than the red bat. Are there any other objects in the photograph that we did not talk about? What could we say about some other objects in our photograph? Awesome job. Today in your Seesaw activity, you're going to be doing the same thing that we just did with our new vocabulary. You're going to have a photo and you're going to go and you're going to find various things that you could use with your new vocabulary to describe how they look compared to each other. Cannot wait to see all of your awesome work.